Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm back. And I want to keep this audio session really short and sweet. Again, I don't want to be a tool for your procrastination, but I do need to remind you this channel is all things business. It's more specifically about small business, growing your small business, starting a small business, maintaining this business. My passion is business. I'm not sure what yours is or what it will be, what it's developing to be. But it's just laid on my heart to do these little sessions, where we're going over terms. And I understand the culture now where we have a very short attention span. So things need to be really short, sweet, and to the point. So, in keeping with that, I want to follow up on my last audio session where we're talking about organizing yourself. So earlier in the development of this channel, I talked briefly about getting yourself in order. Now, this can be a no-brainer for some, but for some of us, we're like struggling, so everything is to the wire, almost like, it's just, you're doing it for survival. This is survival. This is not like a pastime. This is not something you can, this is either, your business is either I'm going to make it or I'm going to fail miserably and die. For some of us, it's like that doom and gloom. But this is like the last straw, right? So the biggest thing is figuring out what your natural talent is so you won't go against the grain. So your natural talent, your natural thing that you can do or things that you can do. And organizing yourself and not being not being a perfectionist or not like focusing and putting so much energy into one thing, but just really getting things streamlined and running smoothly. So your smooth and someone else's smooth may be different. But I do know that clutter and, excess stuff, it can become overwhelming. And some people say they can work, they say that they're productive. So as long as you have some type of system in place, even if no one else really understands it, obviously you want to, be as neat and as organized as possible because it takes the stress off of you. Okay? It's stressful. Clutter and mess is stressful. And I don't care what anyone says. This is my opinion. And I haven't done any studies or anything, and I understand that some people, they have a organized system of chaos. So to them, it works. But for the outside looking in, it may not work. I do encourage you to create a system that you can teach other people to run. So where you're not just the only person that has the keys to this. And I understand there's just certain things that you want to keep close to heart because, it's your business, these things, your ideas and your content, your creative posts. You want to keep some anonymity to that. I understand. I get it. Especially the super creative people. I get it. But going forward and starting your business, you have to understand organizing yourself at a lower level, at the personal level, makes it easier for you to do it if you were like international. And I know some of you just kind of want a couple stores or a store. You just want to sell stuff. You want to, I get what you're, I get like the thinking of just keeping it really simple. Not demanding too much, but then also for those of us that are demanding a lot, or to some people it may seem a lot. Okay, so for us, it is really important to keep that organized way and develop really organized ways about us, because it's going to help us in the long run. And even at the smaller level, with just the very simple goals, organization will still be core. Okay? So while you don't have any money, while you're struggling to make ends meet, you have a smartphone. If you're lucky enough to have a tablet or a laptop or computer or all of them, you can begin practicing organizing your data. Online, pictures, phone numbers, email addresses, all the way down to you can trigger things on your phone to when sales are happening and what you buy, all the way to that minute level to where your phone is telling you that this store is having a sale, because you've organized your life in that way to where you have data sending you messages based on what you input and dates and times and stores. And so going forward, I think that even though there's open office tutorials, Microsoft tutorials, I'm going to still do some version of tutorials for the people that are entering into business, especially from the ground level, and also just kind of organizing your life. And this is simple stuff. Now, I'm not going to go and super reinvent the wheel, because there is a lot of information already available. I'll link all of that in the descriptions in my blogs and where you can find it. But I'm going to put my spin on a few of these tutorials, and I'm going to present them to you. Feel free to tell me what you think, if they helped you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, you have to push forward, change bad habits, organize yourself, your mind, your life, and anything is possible. Anything. I hope everything you touch turns to gold.